Good evening, masterminds. Doesn't April feel like the month of science? What is science? What does it mean to me? We're gonna find that out. I think what's being referred to here is how do you get something from nothing? And if you're making the jump to a supernatural power, I think you're not using logic properly. Yes. I think so. I don't think so, because philosophy is basically the love of wisdom, knowledge, truth. Therefore, you need philosophy to agree upon how to use the findings of science to, further your agenda. Why would there be no rational justification for the scientific method? That's why you test your hypothesis to say, this hypothesis is not the correct projection of the future, based on what's happened in the past that we can observe. There likely is some truth that we do not know yet, but science is working on that. And once science finds out that deeper reality, the discipline of science changes along with it. It gets better. So, of course, it's not going to be like classical science that our ancestors did. So, that's what we are. We're primates. We're half a chromosome away from being chimpanzees. I'm inclined to agree, but I don't agree with the word choice of this statement about free will. A scientific observation becomes objective reality when you get the same result after repeatedly testing it. So, where would my answer be? Maybe here. That's not to say that the mind of the observer has an effect on that, because someone's going to confirm their bias. They're not being scientific then, so. There is no evidence to show the contrary. Sure. I don't think science ever rules out the possibility. Like what? For those of us scientifically inclined, having a complete and exhaustive understanding of the world is our goal, but there are other factors that could stop us from doing that. Science doesn't deal with untestable, unfalsifiable claims, so. Well, from our human experience, that's how we observe it to be. That's our understanding of it so far. What does that even mean? Science is not attempting to replace them. Science deals with finding out objective truths. And religion, politics, philosophy, that deals with subjective understandings. They're not on the same playing field. No. You could see the obvious trend, but you wouldn't get every single little detail in that trend. What? From my understanding, we have the natural sciences we have because that's what we can observe and want to test in the universe. I don't know how to answer. I'm trying to think of two contradictory statements that could break the test. Presumably all events in the universe. And someday, hopefully, we can come to the point where science can understand everything in the universe. I'm casually Trinitarian. What does that mean? Characterized by the urge to construct rational and logical models of the world. Being the product of objective reason, these models exclude more subjective and irrational aspects. So I'm like Newton, Einstein, Kepler, Descartes, Galileo. So at the very least, Quaternarians have a position of wishful thinking for X. Interesting. Well, masterminds, thank you for watching. Remember, science rules, and be smart for your heart. Good night.